You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
They confuse us with so much life. Just come on this way. not even thinking that we would realize. And if we criticize, we could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from before. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us pay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up to touch them day. Just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. Be like the Israelites believed they. Please send us another Moses again. Lord, we just can't make it this way. Yes, deliver us today. Oh, we just can't go this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Please listen to what I say. Yes, hurry up with Judgment Day. We just can't make it this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Must we get old and gray? And the children can't see their way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. We like the Israelites living there. Please send us another Jesus again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Lord, we just can't go this way. Lord, we just can't make it this way. No, 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 we just can't go this way.
We gotta save it. Oh yeah, my sweet TNT. Oh yeah. We used to sing sweet, sweet Trinidad. To leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those verses we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, "Oh, heart and our soul decaying." Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, not bliss while editorials ask, how did we ever come to this? But so long we hear it, you got to stand up and be counted. For daily we're intimidated. Every day our next to witness silence while we recoil from the violence. In our land there is a crisis, broke police, unruly ISIS, while sweet revenge gangs exacting. Police commissioner still acting trim. They go, it's high time we separate the goat from the sheep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. While them police busy playing hide and seek, we're facing the world when we had to reap. Hey, getting on. We're fighting, making porn. Us schoolgirls, you won't believe. Live MMA, they're pulling weave. Check the vibes, they're living by. Dance all slackness, get rich or die. Alkaline to Movado. Mention maestro, they don't know. No morals, no ethics. There is a centrifugal black hole. Lord, we must move quick to wake their conscience and save their soul. So long we've been hearing evil triumphs when good men do nothing. No triggers pump while words be frotting, and while church attendance real low. Protest pack plus them casino, while black market prices haggling. Through a pot with big guns they smuggling. Spanish women are hot like their music. Saucy salsa, human traffic Trinbago. We can't wait. The devil making hay while we sleep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. While we look on them as more mothers who weep. We're in the world when we have to reap. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, Now the nation's soul has been revealed. How they find Shannon Banfield. Busy street, yes, in our city. Killed by beasts who show no pity. Now there's fear and trepidation. What is happening to our nation? So I pray this one infraction will propel us into action. Trinbago, the time is now. We have to take our country back while these monsters flow. We cannot run from their attack. That is why I'm still saying, time to stand up and be counted. Our young girls, they're being hunted, not for jobs by institutions, but by clubs for prostitution. While for new gas, some arranging on the seas, cargo exchanging in the Gulf, drugs, guns, and women, and the Coast Guard cannot stop them. Trinbago, the time is now. Look how the murder rate leap. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. Before more of our daughters, they put us to sleep. Must stop this world when we have to reap. Time to stand up and be counted. We must defeat this threat they've mounted. We cannot wait for no messiah. Like Nero fiddling through the fire. So while the flames we keep romancing, the grim reaper keeps advancing across the land. He casts his shadow, slashing victims to the marrow. Trinbago, the time is now. Look how the price we paying don't steep, while some labor keep. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. We need a fresh new broom for a broad crime sweep. Must stop this world when we have to reap. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I say you get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With a dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man do get nothing easy. you get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that eagle eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already, black man don't get nothing easy. We got up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jabbing, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that dragon eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already, black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking to get it there easy. He got to practice economy, from getting licks from the slave master to become the land owner. Brother, it's a terrible journey, back with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up, pick up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing, O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me, man. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends.
Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And know, as we always say, doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear. You have on a burgundy t-shirt, a maroon t-shirt, a pink t-shirt. Each and every one is welcome here in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. And ladies and gentlemen, as you get in, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And this is how we start the thing.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Meditate.
And of course, that is from the one and only Randy Muhammad, the Love Doctor. Yeah, he called himself the Love Doctor. You know, one of our originals here, and he penned that phrase for us. You know, I know he disappeared lately, but I see like he's back. He's back in the fray. You know, once you're loyal, no, we don't want that. Once you're loyal, it's hard for you to leave. You know what I mean? So folks, don't worry. Just that's just a little thing on my behalf there. You know, yeah. Just playing with some knobs there. But folks, we always tell you that we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We are not going to mislead you. We promise that. We are not going to give you any misleading information here, ladies and gentlemen. Take a listen to this.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
Yeah. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We promise you, ladies and gentlemen, that we will bring you the facts, the whole facts, and nothing but the facts, as well as the truth. We are not like other radio hosts who want to mislead you and try to guide you down a rabbit hole. No, we're not interested in that. We have no interest in that. Let me bring in my guest, my co-host, the young man himself, the one and only, Tommy Nesbitt. Tommy, how are you?
Good evening. I'm splendiferous this evening. And how are you?
I'm marvelous, man. I can't complain, Tommy.
Nope. In all things, we had to give thanks because we are here.
Right. You had to give thanks. So I went back. I had also go back to the dentist today again. You know, it's like my
it worked out better?
Yeah. It worked out better this time. That I had one of them piece of wire choking me. You know, my wife just say, there's no word choking me. Tommy is no word choking in Trinidad.
That's Trinidad lingua.
Yeah, she just say to me, wait, what you be saying that for? That is no word. I'm like, all right, joking me then. Right? That when we grow up saying, Tommy, something joking me, right? Or choking me.
Yeah, joking.
Yeah. She last night I was saying, you know, this thing, was it this morning or last night? One of them time, this thing choking me. There ain't no word like choking. But listen, I have to say one thing, Tommy. My wife's family also from Lavantil, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't lying to you. All of them, every one of them, they speak proper. That because even though they grew up in Lavantil, all of them went to real good school in Trinidad. I must went to the lowest school out of all of them.
And in the United States too.
Oh, good. Well, don't forget about the that one is an attorney. The one who passed, she was a doctor. Them have, I think my wife must have about 8 or 9 passes. I mean, I think them was the brightest. Them was the brightest of the brightest out of Lavantil. Bright, too bad.
Hey, they have
the brightest.
They have a fabulous mother, so that's the root.
Mother-in-law, why? You know, one time I had to bring mother-in-law on the program. I had to bring mother-in-law on the program. I had to do that. Let me take this call. Mova Defender, welcome. Mova Defender, welcome. You're inside. Hello? Why does it say it's connecting? All right. I don't really know what's going on there, huh?
Makes you go,
The phone ringing, but it's not ringing on my phone. I must see something. I just clean up my phone, man. Yeah, that's what it is. I clean it up. I know why that happening. Move on, Defender, call back. Call back. Call back. My phone. Your phone like us want to get trouble just for some time, man.
Man, I don't know why they think this phone is not acting right.
Yeah, it is just. Let me try this.
He's calling here.
Yeah, let him call there.
Move Defender. Blessed night to you. Yeah, go ahead.
I hear him very low. What if you're hearing me?
Yeah, you clear.
All right, good. All right, good.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. A little scrambled, but go ahead. I hear you good.
Loud and clear. I want to go loud and clear. What you do wrong, man? I find you come on. Pick it up your wife, this is very wrong.
Say that again?
I say you do something wrong, I find you start over with your wife tonight.
Okay, hold on. Let me phone this headphone. Yeah.
I find as I attacking Aisha Wells, jealous, attack Bella.
Yeah.
I'm going to clean this up tonight. Once you tell me you find anything wrong, by the statement I'm going to make here.
Say that again?
Everybody, tell me if I'm saying anything wrong, my wife going to say here, right?
Okay.
Everybody cutting the man for giving his opinion, right? The whole country.
Okay.
Everybody making mean, making song, each and double such solidarity, right? You know problem with that. But when the problem go in the country, like the Auditor General and property tax and transport prices and crime, and we get them. So I said that to them on a frequency and broken running, but he don't agree with me. What is that Uncle Tommy and Wall Street is not to agree with. Because I said some people break down housing officer and an institution. Brooklyn, you're disappointment in your man. You're really disappointment in Brooklyn. That's why I'm alive. You're disappointment in it. Because Wall Street, the only thing that is for is KFC and doubles. But nothing to see.
KFC, hold on.
For 2 cents on that, because I was disappointed. Because normally he's a guy I can listen to, but he dropped the ball with a disappointment. Enjoying Uncle Tommy and Wall Street.
Thanks, Mova Defender.
Bless. KFC, welcome. KFC.
Good night, Mr. Washington.
Good night.
Mobile defender, Brooklyn, Tunji, the Bitam crew, and everybody.
Yeah.
Mr. Washington, we not tell me when they who cooking and who ain't cooking right now. I watching news tonight, and I that man, I tell you, my why that government so evil and wicked and heartless, boy.
Yeah.
This evil, wicked Royal Foster Commons and them. Your constituency, you go down there and build down a set a home down there, poor people home, who trying to live, trying to survive. And you go on, when you went Ghana and do your voodoo and all kind of mad thing, they promise some yam. They talk about yam and all kind of thing. You Foster Commons and the minister, the Muslim guy. We never again?
Which one? Faris?
Who in charge of the food?
No.
Faris, the next one.
Kazim Hussain. Kazim
Hussain and wicked man. Obia man, the man who constituents, who only breaking down the people and home down there. You remember Rowley and that same man, Kazim Hussain, went down Miro down there and opened up part of the fishing market down there?
Yeah.
And they're begging for votes. Months and all people ain't getting water. Barry really attack on them. All they get full and misled with that. A pensioner who get a tooth water to shoot toilet to wash your wears and all kind of thing. This evil wicked heartless piano and government by Wall Street. But again, more evil Wall Street. Me give one.
Give me.
Last month, right?
Give me. Who?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know, give me.
You know last month, right?
Yeah.
The call man give my URP card.
Eh?
You know today the call man give my next URP card?
You give 2 cards?
Yeah. You see the corruption is going with the piano man them? I go send it 2 cards.
Send it picture.
I'm supposed to tell him. Well, I get my card, but I said nah. I'm going to take that card until if it have 20,000, it will have 10,000 on it. That's 11 something on it.
Yeah.
That's what they're right now in East West Corridor. They poor people getting URP card and CPAP and all kind of thing. This wicked evil parent government. So that would be deserve something. But I'm piano, every day, boy, I get fed up. I call up in the bus. The small I go along for the bus. To drop my daughter along to school, people say they're waiting till 6. 9, about 10 o'clock, that's 10 o'clock. It's good thing to do running UE bus. Regular message. UE students and them, they get in the bus and time. Twice the bus driver from UE, I drop me right by Moncton. I take a car, go down the south, I drop my daughter to school. They've been running the bus and time by. Nothing right going on in this country and this evil, wicked.
Feeling my husband with 8
What's
inches.
call them fast at the cost?
Yeah, don't cost. All right, bye-bye. Yeah, man.
Too wicked, man.
All right. Don't cost.
Wow.
Good night, everyone.
Bisram, good night.
Yeah, I have a joke for you.
Hey, it's a clean one.
Yeah, I clean.
All right. Give me.
What carnival does have?
Mass.
Not mass alone. Plenty jamming, right?
Oh, God, yeah, real jamming. It's real jamming.
Well, they're bringing a commissioner, right?
Yeah.
And the commissioner named Ben Jamin. That's the carnival. I'm going there.
All right, sir.
All right, Bisram, we didn't even read the chat yet, to the Bisram. Oh, God. Yeah? What, Tommy? I was waiting to get into the set, Tommy, but Tommy, how evil and wicked can you be, boy? Tommy, let me say you thief government land. Let me say you thief it. Right, Tommy? And you have your kids and them, boy, with a little shelter over the head, Tommy. You understand? You put up your little savings, you have your little pension, and you save it up. You know? You buy a little sand, you buy a little gravel. If you is a P&M, you thief some gravel from UPEP or URP or CPEP. You understand? And they drop some sand for you, they drop some gravel, they drop some brick. And Tommy, let me say your children going to school and you going to work. And when you come back, Tommy, the mash it down, just like how they mash down the Workers' Bank building at the corner of Independence Square and Duncan Street. They mash down your house like chili baby boy, Tommy. Tommy, how you gonna feel, boy? Tommy, if you supporting the PNM, boy, how you gonna feel about that, Tommy?
That's not a good feeling at all.
I mean, Tommy, that is evil and wickedness, boy. Hey, boy. Tommy, you scrunch up your little money, Tommy. You scrape. And finally, boy, you get a little something you could call your own. A little something. Yes, you're on illegal land. Yes, you did something incorrect. But work with them to the end, Tommy. In order for you to have to demolish the people's little place. You know, people that say, listener, and this is why we just play this song. Take a
big one. Oh, yeah, there, big one. So that is a gun. Listen, man. Hear me now. I'm frightened to live. Who are you? I'm frightened to live.
Tommy, that is what them people are saying, no?
Yep.
You're frightened to live because you leave and you go to work. And when you come back home, all you're seeing is rubble like chili baby. Under this wicked, evil Prime Minister Rowley government. Tommy, how them could sleep at night, boy? How they could sleep at night, Tommy, boy? You think them not sleep good at night, Tommy, boy? You really think so?
Well, I don't even know how. I don't even know where to begin.
Start from the beginning.
Why? It's a thing they call love. Some people don't know what that is, and they just don't believe in that.
And Tommy, I just say that, eh? I hear the pastor with the internet search engine name playing a song by Corinne Ashe. I want to play that song, eh? Talking about a leader. What is a leader? A leader who cares. A leader who's not a dictatorship. I honestly believe she's sending a subliminal message to Prime Minister Rowley. I go play it. I'll find it, eh? To play it. You know, and Tommy, here what we were reading about in Trinidad now. Doubles. People coming home and don't have no place to stay, and we worrying about doubles. We worrying about Beanie Man talking about doubles. That's what we worrying about in Trinidad. But we real focus, you know. Doubles. Now, Tommy, which is more important? Let me put it of importance. Which is more important?
Boy, I tell you something. These people, I'm looking at that structure. I know he had to spend all his savings.
Tommy, it's like, Tommy, it's like the government don't care, boy. Them don't care about poor disadvantaged people. Them don't care. They just do not care. Caller, welcome.
Good night to you all, straight.
Good night.
And good night to you, Uncle Tony.
Good night.
Good night to the listeners of WAS TV. Yes, good night to you and the family. And Mr. Brooklyn, good night to you, Brooklyn. And reporter and all those guys and them. Good morning. They're saying good morning, good night. It's amazing to see what's taking place in Trinidad. You tell me the government couldn't stop that demolition?
Why?
The government couldn't stop in 2025. Only breaking down squatters' home. Where they want them to go? Where are they want them to go and live? Where are they want the ladies and them carry the little children and them?
Crime.
What they want them to do?
Crime. That's what they want them
Them
do.
as citizens of the country.
Boy.
Watch out. If you are a citizen of the country and he is a poor person, the government responsibility is to take you out of that poverty. You know?
Yep.
And they say you're squatting on the land. Who are they going to give that land? What are breaking down the people? The woman reached 27 years, she born there and go 27 years. And all them now decide to move them. And the agency saying is now we is LSA. That is a government institution too. It's sad to see. Wall Street and listeners, those people and them going right back and vote for Stuart Young. Those people them going back and vote. What Stuart Young could tell them to say, well, all right, they go and vote back for the PNM. And they will still get fooled. They will still get fooled and go back and vote for the PNM. Why the government didn't find a whole place for them? The government have over 1,000 agency houses rotten now in Trinidad. We have over 750 colony houses abandoned all over the country. You can't put the people them in these places. All those houses and them, it had from Petrotrin. Paria Fuel control it now. You can't put the people them in one of these houses and them. You break down the houses and them. Leave mothers and babies out on the street. Whilst those same people them pay Rowley and them 70 and 80 and 90 something $1,000 a month. You're not creating opportunity for them, which is your constitutional rights and your constitutional duty to create opportunity for the poor and in India and the underprivileged. You're not doing that. When the people them struggle, that little concrete structure there, you know how much years them people them take to build that Wall Street?
Yes, boy. I know.
You know how much hardship them take to build that? Boy. Them do the best they can. They do the best they can and save as much as they can to build that little thing. And when you mash up the people, them material and the 2x4 and the galvanized and things like that, what you telling the people and them? Wall Street, who going to occupy that land? Who they going to give that land there now? Who they going to give that? You're telling the people them they don't have current inside it, they don't have water inside it and go encourage crime and violence. That's what you're telling the people and them. All of those PNM people, you must have passion for the people and them.
Correct.
You must tell the government where they're going wrong.
Correct.
Not because there's PNM people, we have to say there's PNM people and leave them there.
Yeah, and COP, you are so correct, man. I don't want to hear about them as PNM people. Seriously, I don't want to hear that. Then you have no compassion.
Of the country. There are poor people reaching out to leaders to give them assistance. The government in charge supposed to assist the people them, not demolish the home. What you tell the little child there? What you tell the little child there as a government ministry? To hell with you. Go and sleep with your mother at the side of the road. That's what the government telling the people and them. Go and lay mother, go and make fears at the side of the road. She go pick up some man go help she. That's what they're telling them. But if the people and them don't open their eyes and see Rowley government and Stuart Young looking to be prime minister and he say, hey, this is a PNM constituency, all they do better than that. Stop that. We want them vote. He keep a blind eye towards it. And we must accept that as citizens of this country. No, we cannot accept that. We cannot accept that. Rowley supposed to stop that. Or you want the mothers and fathers to live. You fire most of the people them. You have the people them struggling. You break down the home. Great is the PNM.
Great is
they love you so they take good care of you.
Yeah.
But I only hope them people them open their eyes and vote out this PNM.
Yeah, man.
The UNC MP in that constituency and they will develop that place and bring you all right back there. They pass the law for land for the landless. They stop the PNM government from breaking down people out of the house. Look, the PNM start back that again. Thank you all, Seeker.
So me, I have to be honest, eh? You see, tonight, I don't want to hear nothing about doubles and I don't want to hear nothing about Binny Man and doubles, eh? I don't want to hear nothing about that. Tommy, if you want to hear it, it's fine with you. Right? But I go just sit back and let them talk about doubles. Because we have people here who don't have a shelter over their head and we talking about doubles. Can you imagine? It's doubles we talking about and people don't have a home to live. You see why what I just put it on are frightened to live? They're frightened to live. Yeah, KFC. KFC.
Afternoon, Mr. Washington. Right, we don't have double stock with Beanie Man, Kevin Jackson, and that reflection, you know.
Yeah, me want to hear that talk. I'm not interested in that.
We didn't really underprivileged and the poor.
Yeah. I don't want to hear no double stock. Don't come. I want a double stock. I ain't talking that tonight. Yeah, let them go and talk double stock over there. Ain't talking no double stock. Yeah.
But poor people now are with the civil. So you can't never stop in this country.
Yep.
When young people watching the house break down.
Mash down.
Look at your house is built. Look at your house built. Your home is your castle.
That is it.
You could have a board house. You could have a galvanized house. It come like a castle. Long saying getting wet. And then trying getting wet, you make yourself comfortable. And even necessary survival to the fittest.
Yeah, man. You try and work hard, man. You work hard.
You know, I've George, you see, you try so much here singing about water. You need to sing fire burn now. Since the blessing, the place with fire. The cleanser of the spirit with this PNM by worship, but it's too wicked by. I locked on this.
Yeah, man.
Not doubles the talk by.
No, yeah. Yeah, Tommy, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Tommy, I could put myself in these people's position, boy. And see, boy, they toil, and they toil, and they toil, boy. Hot sun. And they're trying to make an honest living. They take a little piece of land. They take a land illegally. But Tommy, they made something of it. They took something illegal and made something of it. And you go just come and just bust down them people place just so by Tommy, right? Just so by? Just so? Nah, boy. Nah. That's heartless, boy. And that's why, listen, I've stated this PNM government evil and wicked, boy. Them believe in evil and wickedness, you know.
No love.
No
Pure
love,
hate.
Tommy.
Pure hate and acting normal.
Yeah, Tommy, these are the people the lowest of the lowest, you know. They're in the lowest bottom of the economic ladder, you know. And they're trying to pull themselves up by the bootstrap, you know. And you know what the PNM does? Under Rowley, take away their boots and leave them bootless. That's exactly what they have done. Martin Luther King said, you know. You tell me to pull myself up by the bootstrap, but then you leave them bootless. So these people pull themselves up by the bootstrap. Him, her, right? Do all they could to build a place they could call their own for their kids. And look what the PNM do to them. And all you're voting for the PNM. We love you, so we take good care of you. Yes, Mr. Intellectual.
Good evening to everyone.
Yeah,
this goes to show the inefficiency of the state agencies, how comparable they are, and how wicked they could be.
Wicked, boy. Wicked.
Boy. I was going to start off like this, you know. Here this, eh? Is the UNC fault? Yeah. Is the UNC who didn't give them people and them land? That's why they went on the squad. You understand? Is UNC that didn't get them start up home. That's why they had to go there and do that. But my problem is, that somebody on the chat, I just glimpsed it. Somebody on the chat said that they wasn't there since they was there around 2018 because before that the photo showed that they wasn't there.
But you know, Mr. Intellectual, I'll be honest with you. I don't care if they was there in 1910. I don't care if they was there in 2021.
I agree with you, no,
yeah, I'm just saying.
agreeing with
I
you.
don't care when they was there. I don't care which government was there, wasn't there, in there, here, there. All I am thinking about, where is the people gonna have a roof over their head for them and their kids if they have kids?
Well, here it is. It seems as though people don't understand that people need the simple things in life: a house, a job, and a way to sustain life.
That's called universal needs, you know. Shelter,
Yeah.
you got
Every
education.
single individual have those needs, right? But here what's going on with the suggestion that I saw there, right? It tells me that the people and them who are being paid by the government to do their work is not doing their work. And because of that, people have to suffer. People have to go through these kind of wickedness. Because if the land settlement agency was doing their work, as soon as these people go to put on anything,
correct,
right?
Correct.
They would have stopped them. They would have told them, listen, you
Yes.
can't do that. But here what's going on. Make the application and we will see to access land so that you could develop yourself, build a home, and do what you have to do. But it has some of them, I hear a man talking about they have programs and nobody are making themselves available to it. If you're not educating the people, if you're not giving them the information, how the hell they going to know what is going on? How are they going to know to put themselves in place to get the facilities that the government offering, if they offering anything? This thing started sometime last week. I saw it on the news, and they said that the people on them said that they're calling on the MP to intervene and to stop them from doing what they was doing because they get this thing. I think was last week. They get this notice in. It was on the news last week, that they plan to demolish them houses and them, And this righteous man would have danced in the church and sing hymn, right? And quote scripture. I want to play He's holier than thou in the parliament. Tell them that, listen, in the next couple of days, I go see how I could meet with you. Next couple of days,
Yeah.
You can find a place to put them. Is your constituency. You can find nothing to do for them. But next couple of days, I go talk to you. This is what we call love. You understand? We love you, so we go break down your house. We love you, we go take away your job.
Yep.
We love you, we go arrest tax on you.
Yeah.
We love you. We go take all what you have. We go suffer you. When you're going to hospital, you go lie down on the ground. You go wait for 12 to 24 hours before you could see a doctor. And 48 hours or 72 hours, then you will get a bed if you could get one. But if not, go home and come back. And you could take 2 years before you could get an appointment to do a CT scan or X-ray. You understand? Ask me, I could tell you, because I know what is going on. I'm passing through it too, These people and feel that people all that stupid. But I cannot blame the people and them because they are not educated enough to understand what is slavery. They don't understand what is slavery. And they don't know how to come out of this situation because nobody told them that this is not what you're supposed to be accepting as a people.
Yeah.
Nobody is showing them that. And when I hear somebody come and start to give them the education,
you know what?
Well, they see it as, they don't want nobody get nothing. And this and that and the other. We had them right here now, you know.
Yeah.
On the program, you know.
Yep.
Just waiting to punks.
Yeah, we had to go for the break.
God bless you.
Yeah, man.
Gentlemen.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, thanks a lot. Folks, tonight, this hurt my heart, Tommy. It really, boy. Hurt my heart, boy.
It is painful.
I mean, it's painful, man. You know, to just see Tommy in this blink of an eye, boy, all the hard-working dollars, boy, disappear under this evil, wicked, bastard PNM government. We'll be right back. Folks, stay and stay. We'll be back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Yeah.
I used to feel proud. I used to feel glad just to be born right here in Trinidad. The Caribbean Godfather, hand up chutney pan and soul. Like something gone wrong, my whole country turn upside down. Cause we feeling the pain, we feeling the strain. When would there be peace and love here again? It's too much of talk and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. I'm feeling this strain. Yes, it's pain, driving the country insane. Oh. Whoa, whoa. It's endless murders, robberies and rape, little children, seniors nonchalant. We promoting tourism, begging the tourists to come. Between you and me, those with eyes to see, let them see. Cause we feeling the pain, we feeling the strain. When would there be peace and love here again? It's too much of talk and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. I feel the pain, I feel the strain. Yes, it's pain, right in the country. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Unemployment high, and this ain't no joke. Youths even school, can't find no place to go. Then you retrench a worker, he's left on the street to suffer. Not only he, you destroy the whole family. Because we feeling the pain, we feeling the strain. When would there be peace and love here? It's too much of talk and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. Feeling the strain. Yes, it's pain, fighting my country and today. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Too much corruption right here in this land. Illegal drugs destroying this nation. While vagrants and destitutes, they are left on the street alive. Just goes to show we lack concern in Trinidad. But I feeling the pain, feeling the strain. When would there be peace and love? It's too much of talk, and little action. Like we need the master to solve this situation. Sing the song. You're feeling the strain. Yes, there's pain. Direct my country and say. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
And of course, it's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m.
Your host, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to In the Village with your hosts, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
This is Travis Scott for 21-7.
You're listening to In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What it do is the baby and we in the mix.
What's up? It's your boy Usher.
What's up, y'all? This is Beyonce.
Yeah, it's your boy Chris Brown right here.
Playing nothing but the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
This is Travis Scott for 21-7.
You're listening to In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What it do is the baby and we in the mix.
You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in New Jersey for talk, news, sports, and information from the Caribbean.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, folks, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZYE TV on YouTube. Subscribe. And you could reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Brooklyn, welcome.
Good night to you, Wall Street. Good night to Uncle Tommy. Good night to the viewers and listeners.
Same to you.
I want to start since this show started.
Yeah.
And I want to tell them over the friend that we're on the same side. We're fighting for the same thing. Don't cry. And don't put eye showers in between of when I tell I disagree with you. Right? You have to understand sometimes not all the time we will agree, although we are the same team. I'm not here to fight you. So don't let me put you in the class I put Kingsley in. Okay? I'm not here to fight you, brother. Because my contribution was not about doubles. My contribution was about Kiesel Jackson. She's also running as a politician in Trinidad and Tobago. So let me be real and don't come and talk about Brooklyn Court to talk about doubles and you talking about seriousness. I, as a fighter, distinct differently. And you Wall Street also. When the PNM Woman House burned down and I make my contribution, you do not agree with how my contribution was. But it's because that woman was working for the same evil people you talking about how evil and the wicked is today, Wall Street. You can't be thinking that they're evil today and tomorrow. You're sorry for them. I just think different. different. So people may not always understand my contribution. Because what's happening? We're in an election year. It goes to show that the PNM do not care. Because La Hakita is not UNC, La Hakita is PNM. PNM have no right in months before election destroy nobody home. I want to listen to what I'm saying. This is the time when you're supposed to want everybody to be comfortable and happy as a government. But this government is worse than the devil. So when I speak, even when the minister was wondering, I said, pardon the children, because the minister was involved in this cabal who doing this evil to people. But you know what make it bad? The same people that doing the evil with just cost you worship, just cost you move a defender because them is PNM. Then we call to fight for them for betterments so that they can get a paper to own the property that they're building on. They just go against we and vote against that to put the demon and them to run the country. So when I make my contribution, don't twist it and think it's about doubles or nothing. I said today, Keezer Jackson is a PNM agent, and all the money she's spending, you know, even see in the videos, they say PNM people fighting for Keezer Jackson. It's PNM money behind it. So don't mix up my contribution on one program and come on another program and say it's because you just bash Aisha was I coming for you. No, brother. That had nothing to do with it. Let me be big people out there and don't come and try to make twisting and put people in and involve people in things. I as a man that fight different. I stand up for the UNC, I stand up for betterment for Trinidad and Tobago. I want betterment for the country by any means necessary. And in war, you just have to don't look back. In war, you just have to don't look back. Because the people you're looking back at was working and them had the enemy in the power today. PNM is the enemy and they're in power today. They're in power from 2015. We fight. 18, 19, 2020. The same people went back and vote for PNM again. They said we got dead PNM. So if they're dying PNM and they're losing their house in PNM constituency, it would take that to open their eyes to vote for the government we want for a better Trinidad and Tobago, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, Mobile Defender, and everybody. This is what it takes for a better government in Trinidad and Tobago. But when we come and repeat it ain't going to make them change the vote. They go back in the vote and put and dip the finger for PNM. Themselves forget that the PNM break down their house. Because the PNM will promise them a new house. They will get promises and they will take the bait and go against us and vote PNM again. So it has to be the way it is in order for change. And maybe when the PNM move and the real government come in who will look out for them people, with a government who could see a pregnant woman teething, a baby mother teething milk, and the next day give a baby grant. This is the government I fighting for. So I don't want distractions. Okay? I fighting for change. I fighting for what is real. I'm not fighting for promises. And the PNM government have promised Trinidad and Tobago for over 50-something years. And up to this day, we still believe in promises. I passed that stage. When things happen, you have to leave it to happen. Because it takes these things for people eyes to open to understand that they have to dip the finger and make the right choice come election time.
Yeah, man.
Because it's only a change of government will change their lives.
Bless.
I go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
bless. Bless. All right. So, folks, I want you all to listen to this, right? This is a message from the MP for Oropuch East, Dr. Rudal Munilal. Take a listen.
The government and the Housing Development Corporation should seek a humane solution to the housing impasse at Ramjatan Trace, Stampuna Road, Arima. I believe the Commissioner of State Lands should also work with the HDC to provide emergency shelter to those displaced occupiers on state land. There must be a humane and compassionate approach towards dealing with this situation. evicting families in the current economic decline, and given the unemployment, the poverty, the vulnerability, the at-risk nature of some of these families, this will pose greater challenges and may well increase crime and escalate poverty. The Minister of Housing must intervene and show compassion and care, notwithstanding the legality of those structures and the point that we cannot condone law breaking. We owe citizens a compassionate approach and a humane approach to the crises that they face. I remind the population that the People's Partnership established the historic Land for the Landless program. We intended to distribute 10,000 lots of land to the poor and vulnerable families. This program, within 3 months or so, attracted 40,000 applicants. We had selected 2,000 successful applicants by a random national televised draw. This program has been shelved and terminated by the PNM government in 2016. Today, the situation could have been so different had those poor and vulnerable persons had access to the Land for the Landless program. I reinforce the point that the heavy hand of the law, while you can use it today, that is not a cure for desperation and the financial crisis that citizens feel at this time. What is required is empathy and assistance by the Minister of Housing and the HDC.
Let me go to the chat. Let me go to the chat. Tommy, Tommy, I feel a kind of way, boy.
It's a sadness.
It's just a sad, boy. Tommy, for you to be a government boy and to see poor, disadvantaged people, boy, those are the bottom of the economic ladder, boy. Kind of digging themselves out of a hole, boy. You going back and put them in a dig, put them in the sub-basement, boy? Oh, boy, way, boy. I know, no? Anyway, Mel Lai, where you joining us from? Hello, Liborn. Where you joining us from? Mel Lai said, what do you think of the most recent development happening in the U.S. since the inauguration of Trump? Yeah, we will get to that sometime. Rennie Mohammed, Dr. Love, welcome. Good evening, brothers and sisters. Love in the house. Great love is all I bring. Respect to the panel, Mr. Ward, Mr. Thomas, Lady Diana, wherever you are, always in my thoughts. Mr. Intellectual, blessed evening, Pro Uncle T and all villagers. Hope you all had a transformative Thursday, giving us new perspective. The Love Doctor says, events will come and go, but good vibes from friends and good people will always remain. Kudos to WZYE, where good people meet to talk good talk and reality. Yeah, Rennie, you was with us here, right? You was one of the originals, man. Or you are one of the originals. Yeah. Look, Capitan, great is the piano.
Capitan is too much.
Yeah, Capitan is too much, Always see the headless. Who is that, Capitan? Who is that headless man, boy? Volsang, good evening, Walls, Uncle Tommy, Hanif, Rennie, and Mel, all health and blessings. Slimy, welcome.
Same to you, Wall.
Why they have this black man supporting the party? What are you talking about, Tommy?
I know who you're talking about.
Okay, all right. You say you have questions. Tell me what questions you have. Yes, Slimy? So me, I asked you a question the other day. You still don't answer it yet, and I'm still waiting for the answer. Maybe you should call Gordon Joseph on all could team up, tag team. Hear what to do, Slimy. Call up Altier, call up Patty, call up Gordon Joseph, call up PNM Fox, and all your huddle. In football in this country, you just call it huddle.
Right.
They don't huddle in soccer, right, Tommy?
I ain't seen no huddling in soccer.
But we got to teach them because they might know about football. They have to huddle. So Slimy, here what you have to do. You could be the captain. Right, Slimy? You have to bring everybody like together in a circle, Slimy, and like the quarterback that's in the middle reading the plays. You know, like he has have it on his hand. So you could have the PNM playbook on your hand, Slimy. Right? And you tell like Patty, all right, Patty, when I say this, you have to back me up. Right? And then you could tell Gordon Joseph, wait until Patty finish saying what he's saying, and you just regurgitate whatever Patty say. And then you could bring PNM Fox in and say, yeah, what to do, PNM Fox? I want you to write a thesis on this whole thing. Right? And then you could bring Altia for her to write one sentence. Yeah, one sentence. One sentence from Altia. And that is the huddle. And only have it good. And only good to go. Yeah, we only want to talk, we only talking about the demolition tonight.
We only talking about no problem.
We want to, yeah, we want to stay focused. We staying focused on that for the next half an hour.
But here what's going on?
Yeah.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
I understand the talk about, I don't care about the doubles in that sense. You know what I mean? What the man say. That ain't changing the price of cocoa.
Correct.
I hope we could discuss the things that I pointed out at maybe on another day.
Yeah.
But I'll just point out with this issue. This issue just demonstrates with the land and settlement and HDC, there's no central point to try to have a humanitarian solution in these hard times. But I want to point out something with this Rowley administration. This Rowley administration is like George Orwell's Animal Farm. You're familiar with the Animal Farm?
Yeah.
Novel, I'm sure.
Yeah.
People told me good night to everybody, good night, and Professor Wall Street, good night. Now, here it is. These people, they might have been there for 27, 25 years. The people want the land, okay. But find a solution. There's so many houses. Kunji pointed out that. But I want to point out one thing, how Animal Farm works. All animals are equal, but some have more rights than others.
Correct.
What am I talking about? You know that Dr. Rowley has a business partner, yeah?
Yeah.
And he's from, where he's from? He's from Tobago too, right?
Correct.
Do you know that, right?
Yeah.
The man with Ines Gate.
Warner.
Now, let me just show you the irony of this. Alan Warner, who is a multi-millionaire, who's getting contracts when Dr. Rowley said he wasn't getting contracts at the airport. What did he do last year? Do you remember? What happened last year with Alan Warner? Well, let me refresh your memory. Last year, Alan Warner and his son were engaging in illegal
mining.
Somebody cares for Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and everyone? Yes or no?
Yeah.
And what happened? The police put him, bring him in, right? He went to the hospital. But what did Stuart Young, the Prime Minister to be, do? He gave Alan Warner
A permit.
a license to quarry, although he was doing it illegally and destroying the environment. And here's the irony. In Tobago, they have this Studley Park quarry, and they have the best aggregate.
Right.
The same Stuart Young, the Prime Minister to be, say you can get a license to export. So it just demonstrates that Alan Warner is now taking quarrying material from that same Studley Park and taking it to the airport. That's costing over, as I say, $2.5 billion. This is the Rowley administration. They have two different rules for people. If you're poor, you're disadvantaged, you don't have anybody to talk to, hard luck for you. They were mashed down. They did that with the people in Tobago too, with the airport, right? And Farley had to get involved, right? Here it is. I saw this last week, and I didn't know people was there and they had that structure. Work out something. But it just demonstrates Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and everyone the two different worlds. They have one for one set of people, right? who is friends and family and finances, right? And then one for the other, the disadvantaged, the poor, the people who don't have the ability to speak up. Who's going to speak up for them? This is why I'm going to leave with this. You have two doors, only two doors. Door A, for 10 years, coming up on 10 years, have done nothing for this country and for the people. They have done for themselves. They have fattened their pockets. They have done very well. And door B, people quarrel and argue and say, oh, the thief and da-da-da-da. But the fact is, when you put the UNC up against the PNM and see, no matter what people say, oh, they had so much money, PNM had money also, right? Look at what is coming out of this. And people have to wake up. We have only two solutions, no other solution here. If you want to continue with this, then I don't want my family to continue that, Professor Wall Street. And the only solution is, again, is to go and vote for Mrs. Kamala Bissessa Prasad and the other coalition groups who are adding up. Because we can't continue with this. $10.5 billion going to 5.1 billion. We be low. We don't even have, if we pay off that forex debt, we have no money. We gotta go into the Heritage and Stabilization Fund. All these things going on. You don't have people, as Professor was saying, leave you with this one. The gentleman who doesn't have his heart pacemaker. I'm hoping we could do something with that. They don't have money for that, but they have money to give other people who contribute to their party and to their solution in their pocket. We have to try to end that.
Yeah, man.
Good night, folks. Professor Wall Street.
Thank you.
Uncle Tommy and everyone.
Yeah, man.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. Yeah, Mr. Florida. Mr. Florida.
Hey, good night, Mr. Anselm. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night, all the callers, all the Texas, everybody on the live. I'm happy to see you guys alive and well through the grace of God. So, Mr. Anselm, that is very sad we're seeing there.
Yeah, boy.
And you know, it's the funny thing, all them PNM supporters are excusing her. But I want to ask them this. Who is the man, the contractor, who get the land, the state land?
Right.
And went by the bank and get a loan.
Stand by.
Build the building. And then the government had to pay.
Yeah, hold on. Just hold on.
Who? Huh? But nobody had no problem with that. So these people are just squatting on the land. They can't do the same thing.
Yeah.
And you know what's the funny thing? All them PNM supporters will find fault in the people and them.
Yeah, I mean,
somebody on the road sleeping right now and them don't care.
Them don't care. They care. All they take the land, all they illegal, all they squatters, all kind of thing.
And the man who get the land, when they get the state land and go and take the deed and go in the bank and get the loan.
Yeah.
They don't own the land, you know. The government give him a paper, give him a paper. And I know all of them PNM supporters go find fault with the people. And I know what's the funny thing? That money is taxpayers' money. They not paying them money, you know. That's where the whole citizenry does be paying. You know what they say, the vote for local elections, that vote for constitutional reform, with money gone.
Yeah.
But they say nothing about that. The road running in the same way. They're collecting property tax from everybody and the road running everything in the same way. The place bushy, nasty. I was in Trinidad recently and ashamed to see that is my country that I live. And they won't find fault in that, you know. But they're finding fault in people who spend their hard-earned money trying to build something to leave for the children, trying to create a possibility of generation wealth for the family, to leave something behind. But you know what they want them to do? To go on and rent. And East Indian and them who have all them apartment buildings, go on and rent, give them your money.
And thief. They don't go on thief, crime. They don't go and do crime.
Make them richer. No, yeah. And all the 1% and all the Indians and Syrians who own all the properties and have renting it out to people, multi-complex, make them richer. And then with the Prime Minister, so sad to see them comments from Patricia and all of them. Hey, look on this, Mr. Anson.
Yeah, I have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Tommy.
Yes, sir.
From Houston calling.
Houston.
Who is that? Who is it, Tommy?
They call it from Houston.
From Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying, I'm looking at your show, and you're showing this thing, and you're talking, and it makes me sick to look at it. I mean, but then PNM destroyed the country, so it's nothing for them to destroy a couple of houses. It is I can't even find a word to tell you, man. I'm sick to my stomach just looking at this crap. How could anybody do that? How?
Mindless, heartless, evil. You can't find this words to describe that kind of behavior.
Well, I'm in Texas. What do you want the land to do? What are they going to do with the land? You know? Tell me?
Yeah, they want to give it to HGC to do the same housing development.
Well, okay. Build some more houses around it?
That's what they should do. Work around it. Well,
there you go, man. I'm sick to my stomach. Seriously.
Yeah.
I can't even watch the show because, I mean, when you think about these struggle people going through now, and for you to bring on these people also, what I call it, you know, let me get on the phone.
Go ahead, Walt.
You know, Tommy, think about this, Tommy. If that was the UNC in power,
Oh, man.
and the UNC had done that,
Oh.
boy, black people all over Trinidad and Tobago would have been in an uproar and saying, look what I'm doing to we people. That's what they would have been saying, you know. And people like Patty and Slimy and PNM Fox and Gordon Joseph and Alti and them, you would have hear them? Yeah? They would have a field day. They would have a field day, Tommy. Yeah,
Sad.
KFC.
Good night, Mr. Washington. I don't Uncle Tommy. I forgot to tell Uncle Tommy there, man. Uncle Tommy, what's up, man?
I'm good. I'm great. How about you?
Listen, man. You know, when Mr. Washington, you know why that man don't respect for that evil, wicked pastor 91.9? You see that issue, brother, with the Pope brother who was breaking down there? You know the way talk about that?
No. They weren't talking about that.
And Patty and Gordon Joseph and Big George and all of them breaking parent plan. They weren't talking about that to defend the poor, you know?
No, you know, and Big George sent me some kind of other thing, Tommy, and KFC. Big George sent me some kind of thing. Slim, why don't talk about that? Eh? Big George want me to talk about that. You see them PNM and them like to shift goalposts, you know. Them is goalpost shifters, you know.
They go by pass, go like a talk about that talk over there.
Yeah.
Talk about that double thing with the Jackson thing, I know them. But Mr. Washington, to be honest, I'm truthful here. I feel sorry for the literature and them, you know.
But yeah, boy, how you mean?
Because I know them plan them, then we back and vote PNM, but like something wrong with we people and them, you know. Like we like separation and wickedness, but
I feel
we
so.
when the UNC was in power, and I feel unless I think PNM come in power to stop that.
Think it's easy?
So the build on that piece of land, so the plan go. They go by force that come and they go by a church, they have the Baptist church here and go down balance the house. Go by Rowley and them and sleep. Mr. Worship. You know, the day when Stuart Young get back, you know, right? You know that special fella, that Johnny son or who she going up and down with Yaran Abram Tracy. That big fella. In the back there of the Stuart Young and thing, you know, yesterday I don't in town and I probably parliament and I see him like with a letter. Because like an MP give my letter now, something now.
Yeah.
That's we do that letter, boy. You look for house. You look for you're gonna have Stuart Young. But that's the time my people, homeless people, look up and say they love PNM and until they right now the billion of them vehicles and can get them get ID card for them, you know. Let us watch them the selection coming here, but we can't get 5 and it's PNM and start watching.
Yeah.
Let them burn them all, but they're too evil and wicked now, but they can't do poor people and wicked is why doctor.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
No more rain. No more rain. No more rain. No more rain. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way. We want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley. Bye bye. Bye bye Rowley. Bye bye. We're not watching for you. We tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching at the law, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not watching for you. We tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching a dollar, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowling again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not watching for you. No more rain. No more rain. No more rain. No more rain. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you.
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Let me just read some. Don't forget, folks, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Or at 973-609-6509.
Yes.
973-609-6509. Let me take this call. Caller, welcome.
Good night again, Mr. Answer, Mr. Tony.
Yeah.
Understand one thing that's to say about the doubles, right? And it's not too important, but I want to say, why bringing the dogs for? Oh my God, leave the dogs and them alone, man. Don't bring the dogs and them in it. The dogs and them is man best friend. They do nobody nothing. All right, Mr. Answer, look all this thing.
Yeah, man, best. Let me read some from in the chat here. Okay. Let me see. Oh, all right, it's not ringing. Caller, welcome.
Thank you very much. Good evening to the panel inside and the panel outside.
Good evening.
Thanks for the opportunity. I hope that you all are good enough or
Yeah.
getting better than good?
We are splendiferous.
Good. It's all right. It's all right. Sometimes when I hear things that are erroneous, not true, because of the commitment I make, which is to always speak the truth. Gordon Bernard Maloney, and I had the first because my big brother died, so I become the first out of the 11 of us. Now, after Sunday last, one of the responsibilities of the referee is to check the field before the game start. Okay, for those in the US, soccer, all right? And at times, you may need to move the goalposts because sometimes teams in training, they move the goalposts and they put it at a certain place to do certain drills. And sometimes they don't put it back exactly where it's supposed to go. So the term about moving the goalposts, one have to be careful when using it.
Gordon Joseph.
That is one.
Gordon Joseph.
Yes?
Don't try to mislead people now, man. I, Gordon Joseph, refereed many games. If they move the goalpost might be maybe a quarter of an inch that they move it. They don't move it like 12 inches or 16 inches or 20 inches, Gordon Joseph. Come on now, man. Are you referee too?
Excuse me?
When you come in to mislead people about moving the goalpost, you come with that because you... Let me finish the comment now. You'll finish your contribution.
But I call you... Go ahead, sir. Your program. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because you're coming to mislead people. And I refereed games here in New Jersey and high-level games as well. And if the goalpost is... It's not like they're moving the goalpost from one side to the next. It may have shifted quarter of an inch, maybe an inch. And as a referee, you inspect and you move it back. But it's not like when you talk about... Anyway, go ahead with your contribution.
You finished?
Yeah, I finished.
Okay, good. Thank God.
Point number 2.
Sometimes they move the goalposts way out to the middle of the field because they are going to do shooting drills. Shooting drills. So what they do, they move the goalposts a little beyond the center circle on both sides so that the strikers or the players have to know to control, turn, maybe one or two touches and then shoot. So they move the goalposts yards upon yards. A few callers who are participants in this program can call in or message and tell you that is so that Gordon Bernard Maloney is not lying. All right, so they move the goalposts many yards, and then sometimes when they put it back, they don't put it back exactly on the line as they should. When the referee go to do an official game, you have to ensure that the goalpost is properly fixed on the goal line. All right, that is one. 2, you're saying or songing as if or asking if footballers does huddle. I am answering your question now. Yes, they do. Before the game, you see they get in that huddle there, and they talk what they have. Some of them have a little chant they might give, must win, wherever. All right, they do that. Some of them do it before the game start. Sometimes when we're about to start the second half, they do the same thing again. They have a little huddle, they say what they have to say, and then the kickoff takes place. So that is the truth that I have just shared. I have a couple of footballers people who would have played and so on. They might call in or message and tell you whether Gordon Maloney is speaking the truth or lying. Move away from that now. In my young days growing up, just after getting married and so on, rent boy, oh gosh boy, it are some wicked people. But I ain't going to deal with that part of the wickedness because it's your property, and at the end of the day, at the beginning of the night, you determines, what kind of price you want. And yes, we did rent. We went and we paid rent and whatnot and whatnot. Although I had a colleague where I was working, he was renting a place in San Juan. He felt that boy this renting, and people were going and squatting. So my boy leave and he gone up a certain place up on a hill, get the material and so on and build up a thing. So they just telling us some time afterwards. He said, but when a day he going home, he said he thought, well, he passed the wrong place because from a certain distance, he would have seen the property that he put up. Right? He said he thought, well, maybe he passed wrong. You know, when he get up close, then he get to realize the bloody thing flat on the ground, it was broken down. He said that make him decide, you see, me, I ain't going through that and all my material and all kind of thing that I spend. You understand? I don't know how we ended because I end up after about 15 and a half years working in that place out there. I decided that I am not going to squat for several reasons. One of them is that I am not going to put my family through that. That is one. Two, I decided that at that time, being one who is familiar with what the scripture talk about, praying and asking God, and God granting the desire of the heart of the righteous, I pray and ask God for property to take my family into and to not do anything that is illegal. And thank God he answered, and I never put my family through that. In Trinidad and Tobago, it is unfortunate that there are some persons who have done and started out doing illegal things, and from all appearances, they get through. They get through because I heard cases of people who had their own property, you know. They have the property, they live in there. This was handed down from so and so and so and so and so and so. And you know what they do? They went down so, and they built up a thing, and eventually they get letter of comfort and all kind of thing, and eventually, man, they put to go by. So they have two set of property, and they have others have none who decided that, hey, I am not going to squat. I am going to try and go through the normal channels. Some of them get through in the sense of, we see them on TV and so on, we read on the papers, they get government house. Or some of them went into the private sector and were able to acquire a house.
All right, leave it there.
I want to commend them. And I want to encourage people. I must never be heard encouraging people to break law, to do illegal things, and then after depend on people to treat me as victim.
All right.
Victim.
Okay, thank you.
Right thing.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Compassionate. No compassion. No compassion, Tommy. You hear that gobbly guck he just talked there, Tommy? Hear that garbology? You understand? You have to understand a person's predicament and their sentiments, you know. Yeah, KFC.
Good afternoon, Mr. Watcher, Uncle Tommy. Gordon Joseph Hall. Fire burn you with that evil, wicked man. And we're talking about God.
Yeah, but
I know watching a video there and seen a woman with a 2-month-old young baby, and that bulldozer set up police down there. When you in squat, people looking to live and not live, you talking about the government has so much house all over the place, people vandalizing it, breaking it down.
Yeah, man.
Them fellas was talking about God, but them evil and wicked, man. Pastor, go let your pastor.
Yeah, man.
You are a pastor for children and them, right? Why this timing here? Why they can't talk to people and make sure they get a woman and thing and put them something for the bulldoze and place and thing. But must have watched you having them evil, wicked parents and only trying to victimize poor people so but them singing for the supper, you know. Look to understand that.
Yeah, man.
A big one. Oh, yeah, there's the cover. So, that is a gun. Listen to me. Hear me now. I frightened to live. Who are you? I frightened to live. Now, hold it. I frightened to live. Sing. I frightened to live. I frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. One more time. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. Yeah.
I build me a coffin. I make it my home. Because that is my only choice, this kind of life. I leave it alone. Because when I look around and I see man raping their own daughters mercilessly, man living with man, woman with woman. So how must I live? I can't understand. Look, I'm frightened to live. Why you? I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. A bandit in my face with a gun. Take my own and began to run. I'm in the station reporting what the bandit do. I was the same bandit I was reporting to. Look, I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. Come again, let me hear. I'm frightened to live. Where you? I'm frightened to live. One more time, come again. I'm frightened to live. Hey. I'm frightened to live. Hear me now. It is so obnoxious. When I look around, things I just hear and see, my God, how could I go on? Children killing children every day. Parents guiding their children to go astray. Tell me how those youths getting all those guns, and where in the world those guns coming from? You see, I'm frightened to live. Where you? I'm frightened to live. You come again. I'm frightened to live. Sing. Hear this. If in my ceiling they find coke and gun, it's my whole family they carrying down. But if the police get caught with the same refrain, all they getting is transfer to do crime again. You see, I'm frightened to live. Hey, I'm frightened to live. Sing. I'm frightened to live. I'm frightened to live. Come again, let me hear. I'm frightened to live. Sing! I'm frightened to music! Now you see this verse? This verse is my verse. I love verse. I want to listen to my verse. My verse. Yeah. If our child could die by the hands of a bandit, police may halfway search, they may never catch the culprit. But if Mr. Big Man child end up dead, they're going to paint the old damn tongue red, putting out all force and energy, finding the killer immediately. So how must I live? Where you? I'm frightened to live. Come again. I'm frightened to live. Hey, hear this. Hear this. Hey. I turn to church, that's the answer. Listening to the speech on the altar, while taking in the words of the Almighty. You know the priest pelting sweet at me is the I'm frightened to live. Where you? I'm frightened to live. Sing. Come again, let me hear. I'm frightened to live. Where you? Hey, I'm frightened. One more time, one more time, one more time.
And of course, folks, we're going to go take that break. We'll be right back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM. You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM. You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you could reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
So 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And again, share the live, tell a friend to tell a friend.
So I want to welcome Bennett Thomas. Bennett says, Slimy, you want to believe propaganda, which the PNM are masters of? Yeah. Mover Defender, welcome.
Well, actually, before I make my contribution, I will go back to the track. And Party made a contribution in the chat.
Yeah.
About the Ministry of Health headquarters. Let's take a pop down the screen for me, please.
All right, I'll go look for it. Go ahead.
The party know that the government of Trinidad and Tobago put that land on a contractor's name. The contractor went to the bank, took a loan, built the Ministry of Health headquarters, and the government is paying back, I think, if not 15 million a month or 50 million a year or something for a couple of years. Did she know that?
Nah, she don't know that.
She know what I'm saying?
She don't know that.
That's why she could come and boast that Ministry of Health building as some kind of success plan for the government. And if party wanna talk about our headquarters as a success for the building, for the government, party, you know, people will line on the corridors and line on bench and line on chairs. Because it's not a bed, it's not a room in the hospital. Party, oh God, party, do better than that, please. Party, please. You say a objective thinker. Party, a government health building for the ministry headquarters is something to talk about. Party, do better than that, man. Good night.
Good night. Yeah. I don't know. Is this it, boy? Look at the Ministry of Health new admin building, no more renting. I don't know. I don't know if that is it. It could be that one. Or maybe this one here. And if the UNC continued the rental, this PNM finished government campus and stopped most of the renting. Okay. Cool Runner, welcome. Let me read. PNM Foxes, how the hell you going to walk around squatting houses Wall Street? UNC did was they bulldoze farmers' crops. Okay. Yeah. Farmers' crops. Nice was. Okay. Caribbean Soul, welcome. And if we had a windfall, we didn't have a windfall because what Stuart Young didn't tell us, the host on guest means business, is that they closed down the refinery in 2008 when the price of ammonia was very high. All right, I have some messages here. Dane Khan says, why they put in a Trinidadian to run the so-called Black Man Party? To have question. Hanif says, Slimy, who is the black man and which party you're talking about? I don't know what this means. Good evening to all. How are you? At one time, Jesus Christ asked a man, what do you want me to do for you? Mark 10:21. People, he's still asking the same question. Do you have a response? Mark 10:21. Gon Joseph, you may want to look that up again, eh? I don't know. I don't know. Jesus looked at him and loved him. One thing you lack, he said, go sell everything you have and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come follow me. To my wife, can you send me? I have it here, but I don't know which version it is. Send me 10 Mark 10:21. It says, Jesus looked at him and loved him. One thing you lack, he said, go sell everything you have and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come follow me. Jesus, okay, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. Mr. Maloney, what is the question mark in Mark 10? Okay. Shanika, good evening, Wall Street and Tommy and all in the village. Hope all is well. Yeah, all is well. And Bisram earlier comment was, good day, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street, all listeners. Share the live. Today, words of wisdom. Your preparation today is what will make you tomorrow. Today's menu, pork pie, tal curry with hot sada roti, with guava leaf tea. I kind of afraid doubles. Benny Man say, dog don't eat doubles and he not eating it. Okay. There's always the 5 P's too busy. Proper planning prevents poor performance. The Belmont midfielder that's sitting on the bench says, share the live, spread the propaganda. You know who that is, right, Tommy?
Yeah, the one who never got off the bench.
Tommy, know when the game finished, he just get up off the bench.
Okay, okay.
When the game finished, Superstar Ramnarayan, Washington Tommy, good evening. How come Imbut is not being investigated? Yeah. Yeah, caller.
Yeah, Professor Wall Street. Here again, go here again. This is for Gordon, Joseph, who seem to have no compassion. We're not saying that squatting is right, but sometimes people have no choice, especially given the housing shortage in Trinidad and Tobago and the poor decisions made by the Rowley administration with getting housing to people. The people who are trying to get houses are backed up. It is a long line. So I wanted to show you from facts. Gordon, this is for Gordon Maloney. You understand me? This is a new source showing you the two situations. One for the haves and one for the have-nots. Gordon, listen. Alan Warner, a businessman in Trinidad. Just bear with me. I'm going to be fast, Professor Wall Street. I'll just go in 3 examples. Alan Warner, businessman in Trinidad and Tobago, has been involved in controversy surrounding illegal quarrying. Warner's company was accused of conducting quarrying operations without the necessary permits, leading to environmental concerns and allegations of corruption. Warner was indicted in connection with the illegal quarrying activities, but he continued to operate his business, including accessing provisional license given by Mr. Stuart Young. This has raised questions about the effectiveness of the regulatory framework in Trinidad and Tobago and the ability of individuals to flout the law with impunity. The Warner Group of companies owned by Alan Warner challenged the judge's refusal to grant them permission to continue quarrying operations, but the appeal court dismissed their challenge. The case has sparked concerns about the influence of powerful individuals and businesses in Trinidad and Tobago and the need for greater transparency and accountability in the regulatory process. That is in the Rowley and Stuart Young lap. Now let me go now to Mr. Stuart Young with Tobago, and I have one more example after. Stuart Young, the Prime Minister to be, Trinidad and Tobago's Minister of Energy and Energy Industries, has been involved in a controversy surrounding the non-issuance of mining export licenses for the Studley Park Quarry, operated by Studley Park Enterprises, SPEL, in Tobago. According to the reports, SPEL had applied for a mining license and blasting permit, but the Ministry of Energy and Industries, under Young's leadership, had not granted the necessary approvals. The company's chairman, Ashwa Jack, claimed that the lack of export license, listen carefully, was hindering the quarry's ability to meet demand for rock for the quarry, which could generate significant revenue for Tobago's economy and forex. Young's ministry stated that SPEL had not completed all the necessary requirements for the grant of a mining license including the payment of royalties. However, Jack argued that the company could not pay royalties without knowing the exact amount owed, which was dependent on an audit by the Ministry of Energy. This has been going on for more than 5 years. Now, let me just give it this last one, Gordon. Listen carefully, my friend. Here are some of the controversies with illegal squatting issues from 2020 to 2015 to 2024 with the Keith Rowley administration, soon to be taken over by Mr. Young. Oropoon Squatter Settlement 2016. The Rowley administration demolished homes in the Oropoon Squatter Settlement, leaving dozens of families homeless. The move was criticized by opposition parties and human rights groups. Number 2, 2017, Mongdor Squatter Settlement. The government bulldozed homes in the Mongdor Squatter Settlement, sparking protests and from residents. The government claimed that the land was needed for development projects. 2018, Beacon Garden Squatter Settlement. Residents of Beacon Garden Squatter Settlement protested against the government plans to demolish their homes. The government claimed the land was needed for a new highway project. 2020, Sealer Squatter Settlement. The government demolished homes in Sealer Squatter Settlement, leaving residents homeless. The move was criticized by opposition parties. 2022, Laventil Squatter Settlement. Residents of a Laventil Squatter Settlement protested against the government plans to demolish their homes. The government claimed the land was needed for a new housing project. Now, I will just end with this. Nobody, Gordon, Maloney, Joseph, and anybody condones illegal squatting. There is degradation, there are issues. But the issue is not about illegal squatting, sir. The issue is trying to come up in these times, especially when the Keith Rowley government has not done enough for housing. They went and they gave a contract to the Chinese government-owned company. Do you remember that, Gordon Joseph? And it was done illegally without the oversight of the procurement legislator. And they found out that it was improprietary, sir. There was nefarious transactions. And what they do, they cancel and they pay off the Chinese. So please, you don't know when you walk in somebody's... I never had to deal with squatting settlement in my life. Okay? I have land and I have to deal with squatting with issues. But the fact is, this is the government of Trinidad and Tobago, and you have to show compassion. You have to come up with a humane solution. I am glad able Gordon Maloney Joseph to do that and not have to squat. But don't judge, because the Bible says, judge not, lest he be judged.
Thank you.
You have not walked in a person's castle, so don't criticize, sir.
All right.
This is what the Rowley administration has done.
Yeah,
have a good night.
Yeah,
Professor
man.
Wall Street and everyone.
Bless. Caller, hello.
Hi. Let me express my disappointment in not properly giving the correct scripture. And I am thanking all who would have brought it to my attention.
Correct you again. You get corrected again. Lord of His mercy.
Finish, please?
Can you go? No.
Please?
Can you
And
read
when
the
you
Bible
call
before you put it in?
Google, you don't like Google to do that. And then when you call your friend Google, you don't like your friend to do
But
that.
there's no Google program. What does this
But
have to
it's
do
not
with Google?
saying so if you don't want somebody to do this to you,
Nobody just gave you time to talk. But listen, you are being unfair. You are being unfair. You are being unfair. The big difference is, the big difference is, I just allow you to talk for 7 to 8 minutes.
I am not going to talk for 7 to 8 minutes.
No, but I'm telling you, you cannot say, you cannot. Gordon Joseph, Gordon Joseph, you just lie. You just lie about the scriptures and you have to come and correct yourself. Correct yourself. All right, correct yourself then. Go ahead. Correct yourself.
Mark chapter 10, verse 51, not 21. Okay? 10, 51, not 20. I made a mistake. I did not lie.
Thank you.
I will not come on any program to lie.
Okay.
I am not that irk. Okay? If I made a mistake,
can I ask you a question?
I will correct it.
Can I ask you a question?
Any question, you know you will get the truth.
Have you misquoted other Bible verses previously?
Yes, I did.
Oh God!
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I know nothing else to say. I know nothing else to
I did
say.
not leave it like that once it is brought to my attention.
Okay. Well,
once it is brought to my attention,
Gordon,
I will not leave it like
Gordon,
that.
could you do yourself a favor? Open the Bible before you send the quote, please. Can you do that? Can you do us a favor?
Okay, I will try to remember that.
Okay, thank you. Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome. COP, you're connecting. Tommy?
Yeah. Yep.
I can't believe that. I reading the thing here, Tommy, and I saying, but wait now, boy, I have to be crazy? Because, Tommy, it take me 30 seconds. It take me less than... Hold on. Caller, welcome. Caller, hold 1 minute. Hold 1 minute, caller. Tommy, it took me less than 1 second to find that. And he... Anyway, caller, go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Good evening, Wall Street, Tommy, and everybody.
Miss Atlanta, how are you?
Miss Atlanta.
I just want to ask one question that has been bothering me.
Oh, go, you're going to buff me again. I'm going to
No.
I'm going to get buff, Tommy.
Listen, no, you can't. No.
I'm going to
know
get
how
buff.
you're feeling tonight. No. Could I ask a question? Who is the original owner of state land?
The people.
Who people? Me and you?
We.
Well, right. So therefore, everybody could put up their home.
Want to reclaim your land? Reclaim your land. Yeah.
Claim your land.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's all I wanted to know.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Tommy.
Go ahead.
Tommy, for a person who quotes the Bible so much, how could you get so many things wrong, Tommy? COP, hold on. Tommy, no, you have to answer this question, Tommy. I'm badgering you now. I'm bullying you. I'm letting you know. I'm bullying you, Tommy. For a person who quotes the Bible so much times, how could you get, and Tommy, like he don't learn, we just fact check here, when you come, and he, anyway, hold on, let me take this call. Call COP, go ahead.
Wall Street, I've got to get that again. You know, this is the only program, but only could call and get so much at time.
He just get plenty time.
Gordon Joseph?
Yeah.
You know, that's the only program. He can't call Google program and spend 45 seconds. Google not giving them 45 seconds. Say I appreciate that, Gordon Joseph. But all the time you will be right. Most of the time you just be wrong. If the fact check you're wrong, you just accept that. Just say majority of the time.
You're wrong.
Be wrong. Yeah.
You're wicked. COP, you're wicked. You're wicked. COP, you're reconnected again. COP gone. Tommy, let me get back to you. COP call back. Tommy, let me get back to you, Tommy. I need your help here. If you are a person who's always quoting the Bible, wouldn't it be, Tommy, that before you type a statement, you will simply go in Google and put in that verse and make sure you have it right?
That's a prudent thing to do.
So he really don't know the Bible then?
Not just that. The mark of excellence is the ability to pay attention to details.
Oh, whoa, Tommy. You repeat that again, Tommy, please. Repeat that.
The mark of excellence is the ability to pay attention to details.
So what you're saying, Tommy, he doesn't pay attention to details?
Well, I said what I said. You could interpret it however you choose.
Tommy, you see when you start to tiptoe, you know don't worry. And you start to tiptoe. And you know it's funny, yeah? Whenever you start to tiptoe, KFC does call. I mean, COP does call. Anytime you start to tiptoe, Tommy, COP does call. Yes, COP.
Everybody just tiptoe a little bit. Everybody just tiptoe a little bit. And you know tiptoeing good. Tiptoeing the strength to your toes.
True.
That's strength to your toes. Just imagine Uncle Tony, your 10 toes hold up your whole body tonight. But
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. Wall Street, it bothering people to see how administration will break down poor people's house.
Yeah.
When poor people develop what government classify as squatting areas, and these people then develop that. You see that little brick house for them people then build over there?
Yeah.
Them use at least 4 yards of gravel. And Wall Street, you know them is had to tote them thing a mile in 2 of them pigtail bucket.
Yeah.
All the little children and them in paint bucket. Toting in them gravel in track a mile and 2x4. You see the blocks on them? That little house take at least 1,200 blocks. Little children tote 2 blocks and 1 block with the mother and father in Barrow. Miles carrying them thing in them areas to building. And after 20-something years, this administration will say they love we so they take good care of we. Will bring a bulldozer. And that man who used that bulldozer to break down poor people's house, study, karma will come to you. Your time is going to reach you. And we must understand, there are over 60,000 squatting houses in Trinidad that the government aim and LSA aim is to get rid of those 60,000 squatters. Those 60,000 squatters, it have in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. They pay tax when they buy a nail. Them pay tax when they buy galvanizer. Them pay tax on everything in this country and pay higher tax too. And yet still you go and break down them places. You see Dr. Rowley, wife and all the children them? Them having a comfortable night rest. Or they might be somewhere in some big all-inclusive party. You see the CEO of LSA? He, wife and all the children them living comfortable and sleeping in luxury home. We taxpayers pay for that. Taxpayers, we pay. Those people them paying for the fancy life that they live in. Them buying food for their family and the wife and the children, all of them. Paying for the vehicle, paying for the luxury hotel. And what's what the government come to do today? Break down poor people home. When the government moved 60,000 squatters from land that they're living in, that land is paying them out. PNM mother and father, Dr. Rowley mother and father give them Trinidad and Tobago. The LSA mother and father give them this land in Trinidad and Tobago to go and bring down people home. If the people is citizens of this country, who the land belongs to? Not them. The land that belongs to a political party or a government. It belongs to the citizens of this country. Why didn't develop around it and give the people them it? Make the paper out for they could be legal out for they could go to the bank and get a loan and fix the home better and give them opportunity. Why the hell you didn't want to give them work so they can help themselves properly? You abandon them. You break down the home and leave them hopeless and abandon them after. Whilst you, your wife, and all your family live comfortable. They are taxpayers. They are citizens of the country. Wall Street.
Yep.
And look at what they're doing them.
Evil and wicked. Evil and wicked. Evil and wicked.
That's worse than evil. That's worse than evil. How it is, how Stuart Young and them are going to go in them areas now and ask to shake the people in their man.
Yep.
You want to go Maury Street. You want to go Portersville in the street to look for them. You will be shaking vagrants hand now. Homeless people now. That is what they will be doing. Senseless, evil, wicked, deceitful.
conniving, vindictive, ugliest thinking, the worst representation. The people get under 10 years. And Dr. Rowley going with $1 million back pay. Dr. Rowley going with $1 million back pay. But he say he have some things to do. Dr. Rowley say he have some things to do before he resign. Breaking down people home is one. Selling out our refinery is one. Making sure that Indian man get a land, pan land is one. Dr. Rowley, before you leave the citizens of this country with hope. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Tommy, I want to get back to this, but Brian John, the Belmont midfielder that's sitting on the bench. Hear what he says?
Yeah, see?
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Good night again, Wall Street.
Yeah.
Wall Street, you have to excuse Gordon Joseph, eh? Because Gordon Joseph tell us already, the first job he had was sweeping. What Gordon Joseph used to do was, when church service done, Gordon Joseph used to come in after to sweep the church. But then he used to come like a little 10 minutes earlier and hear the ending of the service. So when they was calling the right thing and whatever psalm they're going to read, he wasn't there to hear it. So he'd be calling the radio and acting like you know, and guessing what the people was doing. He's a referee. Gordon Joseph is a professional sweeper, man. He ain't a professional referee. The pastor tell me, the pastor in the church used to sweep and he gets something from the collection basket. He's a professional sweeper. He like it just like on the pier, them love you. But watch it, I'm tell you this, in New Jersey, the squatters go and build house in New Jersey and get electricity run to them.
No.
Tommy,
the people, all right.
I ain't sure.
Yes, I know.
They can't.
Yes, I know.
Right, Tommy, correct. And New Jersey have about 11 million people, but no migrants, no immigrants can come to New Jersey and build no structure on no government land. When you see all them trees, when they drive to New Jersey and no houses, you think anybody could just go there, build and get water and electricity run to them?
No way.
Why it is Trinidad only have 1.4 million and only about a couple, let me say 100,000 people squatting, okay? But yet still, they are able to get electricity and even some places water run to their property. So why are you going to break people's house down and then deal with the problem of these places taking money on the low for electricity to run to squatting houses? It's a big racket thing. So the point I make is it cannot happen in places with a lot more people. Where Trinidad is such a small island, right? I barely didn't see about squatters in Tobago. I didn't even think it that much squatting in Tobago. If you ever talk, I didn't hear about it. Or I never seen government breaking down no house in Tobago. But why it is always in Trinidad? Why? And why can some of these squatting places, they have electricity run? Because if TNTech is I believe it's a government-owned company, right? TNTech is government. I could be right or wrong. I believe TNTech is government, right?
Yes.
TNTech have no right running electricity to people that is squatting if it's illegal. So when you come to tell me, oh, they shouldn't be squatting because it's illegal, you should now look at why they have water and current in order to build and live there. So it's bigger than just asking why the people squatting. And again, I see it as this Wall Street. The government come and go. If the people is doing the right thing and keeping the place that they're in a good condition for instance, a lot of the land people go squatting is not developed. Sometimes people go on land where was real bad. And they work on the land, fix it, they build the roads, and they do everything. They work for 30, 40 years. Only for government to come in and use their powers and bring the police in to tell you, we're breaking it down. In any other country, in a Muslim country and them. The war is war starting there. But again, as I say, a lot of these squatters go and vote for the same government thinking the promise is going to come true. But what should, before I go, what other PNM people is there? Rowley, Imbert, Hines, Stuart Young, none of them will go and be buried in Tedapuna Cemetery with the grass looking like if it's a cane field. None of these people who working and taking taxpayers' money, who we put there to represent us, the people. When poor people dead, they put them in a cemetery where after a week you can't even find the place that was buried. And they accept that. They accept that. And they talk about the Tenapuna Corporation and have this cemetery like that. These people is comfortable with the punishment that they get in. All these things happen in the country. And they're still burning PNM till we dead. But when they're dead, they're going to cemetery where after 2 weeks you can't find where they was buried. Right? And that is what they do. They don't know about nothing good. They don't know about good things. And when the Prime Minister come in 2010 to 2015 and show them a good life, they say, no, that is not true. That is our imagination, or they live 5 years of a fairy tale. And they get rid of that government to bring up PNM government. As soon as they come in, they say, tighten your belt. They put a rope around the neck, and all from 2015 to 2025 people hanging in hunger. I gone.
Thank you. Tommy.
Yep.
The Belmont midfielder Brian John that is sitting on the bench says Wall Street, like you encouraging illegal squatting. Once they get noticed, they have to move. And then, as I tell you, they just follow right after each other. Right? Patty says, Wall Street, these people were written, they recently went there after being told not to. Yeah? Yeah, KFC.
Wall Street, my buying the cherry again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Wall Street, my buying the cherry again. Remember, Fox's Lamb type and say, UNC do the worst type, bozos.
Yeah, farmland, farmers' land. Yeah.
Farmland.
Yeah.
So the PNM government they went down, they go Martin down there and bulldoze some farmers land down there.
No, they didn't do that. No, they didn't do that. PNM didn't do that. PNM
Maybe UNC they do that. You know the place where they burn down?
Oh man, the building go burn down. We jamming still.
You know we talk about it. You see, they don't like black people.
Yeah.
Breaking down black people land and all kind breaking down black people house and all kind of thing.
That's exactly what they would have said. You would have hear Patty and them bawling, making noise.
But Mr. Wall Street, places like Silas and certain part of them in the squatters land.
Yeah.
Because them down no deal. And
a lot of them are no deal.
Money. You can't get a big money. You can't go by the bank and get a loan. You can't do a bill to build up the money from them houses and them up there.
Right. It's PNM.
So Gordon Joseph like creating that by when balance the house or what? You come on the fast track king.
Yeah. But listen.
You can go and pass it. You can go and pass it and spread them to them propaganda and then. You say?
If the man can't even give you a correct Bible verse, what do you expect from him?
Yes. Your evil and wickedness, that and Gordon Joseph and Big George and all of them and Pat, all of them are evil, wicked, that's PNM people. Them don't like poor people, you know.
No.
You know the difference short young, you know.
Yeah. Watch and you go see.
Make him get more rich.
Yep.
I look well,
yeah, man,
the government really have to go and watch it every day. I see wickedness and evilness in this country. Under this PNM and nothing getting better, you know.
Yeah.
Things that's getting worse. I look well, people gotta wake up, man.
Yeah, but Patty says the people who are selling state land as well. You guys must bring all the information, not Pat. Patty, listen to the Belmont midfielder that's sitting on the bench. Wall Street, your analogy didn't make no sense at all. So it's okay for me to run in the bank, steal money, and give it to the poor and vulnerable. There is no right way to do wrong. You're supposed to be an educated man. Tommy? Tommy?
I'm listening.
You see why you used to sit down on the bench? Tell me why you're laughing. I just
Lord.
you see why Easy Belmont don't feel like he just sit down on the bench? Because he was best suited on the bench. Bennett, welcome. Bennett, where you joining us from? Bennett Thomas says, remember this saying, if you can't beat them, join them. All right. Tommy, this is your partner. P&M Fox. Wall Street and Tommy, you all are squatting mentally. Is what I've chum calling for some countries, asshole countries. I don't know. I don't know what to say, Tommy. Tommy boy? Tommy, when are people gonna wake up, boy, and see that? You know, we just Jeff Bezos says, right? In order for any company, organization to function at its best, there must be a mechanism for truth telling.
True.
There must be a mechanism. And you will think that the P&M people, being that the government is in power, the government isn't, UNC not in power, the P&M is in power, yeah, will rise up and tell their party, oh, listen, nah, oh, you can't do that. That's wrong. That's not good. Mr. Intellectual, welcome.
Yes, I did. It's sad to see how ignorance debilitates people thinking that they have to divorce themselves from truth and live in an alternative reality. You know the battered wife syndrome?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, he go change. He go change.
Yeah, he go
You know?
change. He go change. He go change. He go get better.
Looks like that, but he go change.
He go change. He go change.
It saddens me to see how ignorant people can be, in the sense that they tell themselves that they're living in a democracy. They tell themselves they have an opportunity to speak. And when they use that opportunity to speak, they show their ignorance to the highest degree. By just regurgitating things that they probably have heard and they didn't do any research on it, or they were not part of the things that they heard, so they just come out and regurgitate. It's a sick set of people, again, that living in a plantocracy, having their slave masters and them move them wherever and however they want. And when they wake up in the morning and they didn't see the slave master, we sick.
We sick?
Yeah, we sick. Master, we need food. Don't set up people. My brother said, correct this evening, there are some animal farm. There are some people are more equal than others.
Correct.
You know? And they fail to realize that. And the more that they refuse to understand and stop looking at the past and see how best they could make a proper future for them. You telling me that they don't see the condition that they're living in at this present time, and they don't want something better for themselves. Look at these poor people and them that get a house destroyed. They're struggling to make ends meet. You lick down the house, right? Let somebody come and interfere with their business now. You're not a lawyer and all kind of thing. Where is the Karen Foster Cummins? Where is he? Why he not identifying with the people and them who he's claimed to be representing? How much 1,000 votes he get? And he jump up and he wave. went in a church and rolling and dancing. When time to represent the people with them. These are the things that they have to be looking at. That is why I don't vote for no political party or anything like that. I would comment on the policies and whatever. And if I decide to vote, you have to be real good to get me to vote in this last meeting here. Because I had to see things that is necessary. But if push come to squeeze, with the madness that's going on here, I think I'm going to break my vow. Yeah. Because this government,
Mr. Intellectual,
this government,
I gotta convince you to vote. I gotta convince you. But we could do that. We could do that in our sidebar.
yeah, we had to do that on our side thing because I'm gonna tell you something. The evil in this place is too much, and we cannot continue like this for too long again.
Correct.
We're going to hell in a handbasket. And not just a handbasket, you know, it's flavored with petrol.
Correct is right.
So before we reach there, we're done. You understand?
Yep.
I want these people and them to really understand what is really taking place in this country, you know, what we used to call sweet tea and tea, you know.
Sweet tea and tea.
And I want the people and them to understand that if they're here, they feel that UNC coming in there and they're going to be able to solve that problem, the economic problem, just so. Let them go back to 1986. Let them check what it went on in 1986.
Yep.
And let them brace their back for what coming. Because this government is leaving nothing for them. You know. Whoever coming inside there, they scraping the barrel. And if the barrel, if it have a bottom, they're lucky. No, I know what I'm telling all you know. Well, brace all your back for what is coming after, you know. Anyhow,
yeah, man.
I just wanted to say, let these people and them get a little sense in their head now.
We hope.
And I was still trying to figure out what it is Mr. Maloney was trying to ask us this afternoon. What was the question?
When he quote the Bible wrong?
But I don't know if he quoted wrong or what, but he asked a question.
I don't know what the question was.
I wanted to know what the question was.
Well, let him call back and ask the question. You get a second chance, boy. Call back and ask what the question was, because nobody didn't understand what he was trying to get at.
Anyhow,
yeah, man.
Best evening again, gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
I hope it will trigger their minds to think and come out of this morass that they is.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Intellectual. Slimy, I want you to listen to this, Slimy. Listen to this. Listen, Slimy.
We humans are not really truth-seeking animals. We are social animals.
Yeah, we are.
And, you know, take you back in time 10,000 years and you're in a small village. If you go along to get along, you can survive. You can procreate. If you're the village truth teller, you might get clubbed to death in the middle of the night. Truths are often, they don't want to be heard because important truths can be uncomfortable, they can be awkward, they can be exhausting.
Impolite.
Yes.
All that kind of stuff.
Challenging. Yeah. They can make people defensive, even if that's not the intent. But any high-performing organization, whether it's a sports team, a business, you know, a political organization, an activist group, I don't care what it is, any high-performing organization has to have mechanisms and a culture that supports truth-telling.
Not the Mugabe station where it does get misleading information. Let me let you know. This is not the Mugabe station. This is WZYE 95.9 FM, and it's in the village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. We tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and we bring facts. We are not here to miseducate you, but to educate you. Caller, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Caller, there's a simple question. What was the question that you was asking the question earlier?
Okay. I quoted and did not write down the exact portion of scripture, but what I was quoting is Jesus met a man who had a problem. Jesus was aware of the man's problem, but yet still Jesus asked the man, listen, what would you like me to do for you? That is Mark 10:51. And I did apologize because I quoted the wrong scripture. All right? The correct scripture is Mark 10:51. Right? So I was wrong on that, and I apologize for that. And I have heard hosts on this program apologizing also for saying the wrong thing in the past. So it ain't nothing new. As human beings, you could make mistakes. That doesn't mean you're a murderer, thief, or a liar, because you're a human being. All right? If you correct it, that is when you're a mature human being. Okay, so I ask, what is your response? And if you listen with both ears and look with both eyes, you should not have any challenge with what I did. Because I am saying, look at the man's situation, and Jesus dealt with the man. And I am asking, if you have a situation, just picture God asking you, what would you like me to do for you? You want a house? You want piece of land? You want healing in your body? You want a job? You want to better your education? What would you like me to do for you?
All right.
So that was the context in which
Okay.
I made lovely presentation.
Thank you. Thank you. Anderson, welcome. Anderson.
Mr. Worksheet,
Yeah, what's up?
Uncle Tommy.
Hey, Andy.
My recollection of any administration bulldozing farmers, I don't think I can recall you and see about no, the PNM had bulldozed some farmers in the good the other day.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that.
What was the social part of the AGC? I think they have a social department. That's downstairs on George Street there. Downstairs AGC headquarters. They have a social part of that part of the building. What is the way forward? What, by giving people a notice, there could have been proper consultation with the people who was squatting together with the Land and Settlement Agency, together with the AGC. That they know in a time like this, a year of election. You see, the PNM know that they're way out, you know. And they feel by treating the people worse than worse. Might get them to come and vote for them again.
You know, Anderson, you are so right here. And let me just follow up on your statement there. This incident happened in October 2020. The government in Trinidad and Tobago, the PNM, farmers in Rich Plain, Diego Martin area faced the destruction of their crops and farming structures by the government, which claimed the land was state property and the farmers were squatting illegally. Thank you so much, Anderson. You're 100% correct. 100%.
Yeah. You see, if some of them have a good recollection.
Correct.
And the brain. And
Yep.
This George, I don't know.
Which one? You
One
mean?
of the smartest George I know.
Gordon Joseph, you mean?
But Joseph, I think, but I don't know why they named that dog Joseph. That dog's so intelligent. A dog wrong by us.
God.
Yeah, the dog's so intelligent. Yeah, good watchman, you know. The name it Joseph. But I must hardly call his name on this program. You see, when you call his name, you give him plenty play. But you giving him too much play. You don't get dance people play so. And when someone come to quote scriptures, you see, all feel everybody gangster. Like all you will come Matthew 6 said this, and Matthew and John 11 said this.
Yeah.
And John 13 said that. And Genesis said this. People will fast check your brother, man.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
come here
yeah.
playing like you're intelligent.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't know. Whenever you call, I don't know your system. I got a little box borrowed. I just run and borrow a box and I got my own out. Just a listening program and people can hear it now. But whenever that man call, boy, she's not telling you. Oh, the mother see, boy. But people that start a cuss. So I had to load down with it. Every time I take you, I heard you was asking them to call back. Please don't do that Wall Street. There's some people cussing from 9 shit to 11 shit. And that's a good distance, eh? People will be here in the program. Oh, yeah, Anderson, take up that son to him. Anderson, take up that dog. Anderson with the mother. And boy, I just began cuss. Wall Street. Sometimes they hear that Gordon. I don't hear anything with Gordon. People have start to cuss. But take up that. But we don't want to hear. My hear more shit along to me. But take up that, man. And but God, man. I just fed up that cuss when that man come on. So every time I already by the volume thing. I just say, God, I just gotta lay down. Yeah, moving on. What is the social part of the AGC? Eh? You see, a government we don't love children. The guy in a position he go reach far. Anybody that loves children will reach far. You see, I see Jillian John, who saw all he was planting on state land, and he decided to open up a program. I was ungrateful to that woman up there. My heart goes out to all, you know. Because I don't got eviction. Right? My heart went out to those, especially who are children. You see these single parent, a man and a woman living somewhere, them could just throw 2 blankets and 2 fig leaves somewhere and lie down for the night. But you see them children who had to go to school in the morning.
Yep.
You see them children who are only. A man like you, this man, this one from AGC, who in charge of you, the cut man.
Garcia? Noel Garcia?
Oh God, man.
Noel Garcia?
You, I mean, you're a soul there. Look what Julia Hines tell you, Noel Garcia. I just want to know them thing. Look what you, nasty man Hines. I talk about Fitzgerald Hines, because I have a neighbor named Marlon Hines, Indian. Well, boy, Hines made that man hate PNM more. Hines was on a walkabout. And the young guy came to me, what in your hair? I just want to tell that man my name, you know. He feel like I telling him my name to make him feel like me and his family. I was just asking for work, you know. Then I get through without the PNM. But he was consistent behind the little government work now, boy. It works, Ministry of Works. Hines watch him like, use Hines and walk off. I want to tell this nasty man, Hines. What did you want to tell Noel Garcia? Hines? And you see people always saying it's you. Noel Garcia says you, tell him to do that. To put up through the Davy for eviction. To put out through the Davy. But you know the PNM have some finances, Wall Street.
Hey, wait, Anderson, what you talking about Julia Davis for eviction? What do you mean?
Julia, the people was owing AGC, right?
Yeah.
The name come up, the name will be up on Alice Ababa. When Julia, when I said time for Hines to go, 2 days after, she got a letter from agency.
For eviction?
From last year.
We
Make sure how things just go. PNM people ain't like that. So a youth in the PNM, a young man in the PNM, get under the finances and them. And you say, well, what is that? Should they be the activist, you know? She's an activist, but you don't do activism thing? I mean, you get to them, you find out the problem and how best they can pay or whatever. Garcia, I telling you, one of the financiers call you and sell a cost you. Or you want to know one of them thing? Garcia, Noel Garcia. My name is Anderson Kenman Wilson. One of the financiers call you for the PNM and sell a cost you. And ask how the so and so, how the F, how the mother so and so you gonna do that. So that David be talking for me. How you gonna do that? So you fetch your lines. But you don't know what God said when they say I tell them do it. Remember they tell the CPEP chairman.
Understand, we have a minute. You have a minute.
Again, I want to tell you, Heinz, people don't keep your secret inside. You're a nasty man. I mean, after all that dirty work and all that drunkard, should that call Kamala? That's all I want to do, the girl. But see, I need finances of the PNM fix it. You see, she was in a nice cocktail dinner party or whatever. But she business fix it, Heinz. It's fixed. Nevertheless, we're moving on to we business of the country here. Where was the social part of the AGC? To say, well, we go girl it here, we go Paul Bay, or we go Paul in Sharford Court, we go Paul in somewhere where they can pay a little rent until things are better or something. Than just going to have the people sleeping and issue this over the night. PNM and have a God. I will let you know, the revenge of the poor is near. And politically, Heinz, we go trim you. Politically, Heinz, we go kill you. Politically, we go make sure you get rid of that AIDS you have in your back. Politically, we go make sure you have a ball head.
All right, Anderson, leave it there.
Politically, before I leave.
Yeah.
When you're going to high court with me, you'll be going with a ball head.
All right, Anderson. Good night. Oh, God, Anderson, boy. Anderson. Wow, boy. Tommy?
So they had to play disclaimer, boy.
Yeah, boy. Anderson does bring all the...
All opinions and views expressed by the program participants, including those on social media, are solely their opinions and views and do not reflect the opinions and views of WZYE management and staff.
Disclaimer. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat. Send your closing voice note. Remember, voice notes are 3 minutes and under. Put your closing comments. You can send your closing comments also in WhatsApp. We're going to go for that break and be right back. Stick and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy. And Rock says, don't simplify as complex an issue as cotton. Bring in some experts and you see the complexity. Illegal building in TNT creates all kind of infrastructure and development issues. The paucity. Okay, you didn't finish that. Okay. All right. Okay. You go finish it when we come back. All right, folks. Stick and stay. We'll be right back. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And Tommy, I want to reiterate this, right? In that we here at WZYE 95.9 FM have changed the way radio is done in Trinidad and Tobago. Let me repeat that.
Yep.
We at WZYE have changed the way radio is done in Trinidad and Tobago. There is less misleading information, especially from the hosts on the Mugabe stations. Because they know if they come with misleading information, they are going to be fact-checked. You understand? Yep. And the PNM people who are here, who are welcome here, you know that if you come sideways and you're tiptoeing around balizos with your tutu and your balize eyeglasses and your balize contact lenses, you are going to be fact-checked. What we want to see is a higher standard of radio in Trinidad and Tobago. And we are here to educate the people. Yeah? So Tommy, I'll let you go first with your closing comments.
Whosoever said that money can't buy happiness, they didn't know where to shop.
Eh,
Anyway, like I always say, you, Mister in the mirror, you have to become that change that you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Thank you for putting up with us today. And I want to thank God for keeping us because these are very perilous times. Be safe out there. We'll see you guys on Sunday, God willing. Till then, be safe, like I said. Love you all. Good night.
Thank you, Tommy. KFC, go ahead. KFC.
Good night, Mr. Washington. My closing comments to all the viewers and listeners. I'll have a blessed night. And the San Nico, Tunji, Brooklyn. The two warriors now. Who see me wickedness and unjust now. But Mr. Washington,
Yeah.
Trinidad, they be happy now when she stop crying, you know.
Yeah, boy. The fix she up?
She get back. Yeah, she get back to the man. I'm glad for she.
I'm glad for she too. I'm glad for she.
She go pray, she go roast and can that thing. Well, she has sold that too, eh?
Yeah. She's a soldier.
I had to talk them, but you can let her victimize, you know.
You think it easy?
All right, Mr. Washington.
Yeah, man.
Let me tag it, man.
Bless.
Yeah.
Okay, my closing comment. All right, it's spinning, boy. Let me try something else. Here we go. All right, why it's spinning? All right, let me play somebody else, and then maybe I could get back to that one. Let me see. All right, folks. I'll get back to my closing quote. Hold on, I want to send this message to somebody. Okay, let me see. Miss Atlanta's closing remarks. Only when the last has died, and the last river been poisoned, and the last fish been caught, will we realize we cannot eat money. Okay. What boy? Atlanta has come with some. Miss Atlanta says people need to realize that English is a language, not a measurement of intelligence. Money talks, wealth whispers. Okay.
Yes, my closing comments. I just started to laugh, yes. Anybody time that man? Did anybody time that man?
Oh, God.
How long he went for, boy? And what about those who call him 3, 4, 5 times and thing, and you add it up? But you're talking about Gordon. And you're the same Gordon Joseph, so that is somebody else. All right? But they could time me. Time me. That is okay. The good thing is I feel comfortable that I am presenting substance. And in most cases, solutions. And not just pelting mud, and etc. There's no such thing, but that is what they want to call it, half-truths, innuendos, and yeah. But listen, the people down central where I used to live got word that, hey, land, people squatting down so. And they went down and they put down, you know what I know guys did? They went down and they buried 4 pickets in the ground, 1, 2, 3, 4 in a little square spot. And you know what they did? They said, anybody who come and they want this, they had to pay $5,000. Guess what? You know it had who did? And today down there, boy, if you see road, buildings, light, water. So it's as if sometimes it appears evil has prevailed. Yeah, and I blame government for that part of it. Government for that part of it. But that is not in the majority of people who are without house. There are a lot of people who decided not going to do that because they can't take somebody coming and saying, hey, you gotta move from here or else we're gonna break you down. And they do the right thing. Right? As a parent, I show my 3 sons and them, I am doing the right thing. I'm not taking them into no hill, into no land and squat and say, but this is my land and all this kind of dotuishness. And God help us, we get house, right? And we repent painful. Thank God, biggest son, get married, he have a family, and he was able to get a house. He didn't have to go and squat. He didn't have to go and depend on no government. And that's what parents had to do. All right? But those who are the mud pelters and the haters, you know, they're not talking about people who selling land and things. You know, they ain't doing that government land. No, but just because they hate, look what they're doing. But when the thing hit the fan, I sorry for all you. God night.
Thank you, Gordon Joseph. So, folks, let me see if I could get back to my closing quote here. Let me see here. Hold on there. All right.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy. Mr. Washington, all the Western popular depending on the government. So the 1% will depend on the government, all the other groups will depend on the government. As it's for poor people, you depend on the government, and the government depend on poor people right now and telling me lies and looking out for the vote. Fire upon this evil, wicked, heartless plan. I'm rolling and short and all that, go pay by for the young.
Hold on there. Twelve is 1, 1 is 2. I'm trying to multitask here, folks. All right. Let me see if I could get my closing quote again, folks, before we go. And then I gotta get the closing quote from the chat. Let me see. No, not that one. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Let me try my closing quote again. So somehow, right, my closing quote, no, that is not it. Oh, that's why. Here we go. This is it, folks. Here we go.
God, good morning. Today is Thursday, Father, February 6th. I come before you to place this day in your hands. May my mind find peace, my heart be strengthened, and my path be guided by your wisdom. I know that each new day is an opportunity to start over, learn, and grow. So I ask you to teach me to embrace every moment with gratitude. Give me patience to face challenges humility to recognize my mistakes, and strength to keep going without giving up. May my words uplift, my actions spread love, and my presence bring hope to those in need. Father, take care of me and everyone I love. Bless those facing difficulties, carrying silent burdens, or feeling too weak to continue. May your presence be a refuge and your love a comfort to the soul. I trust in you, Lord. I know that each day brings its struggles, but also its blessings. May I have eyes to see, a heart to feel, and faith to never give up. Amen.
From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. So let me finish up here in the chat. Mr. Intellectual said, for you self-haters, stay with your ignorance and support your slave master. Michael says, welcome, Michael. God is wonderful. Michael also said, God bless Tommy and company. Catch you on the next program later. PNM Fox says, second closing comment. Squatting communities can contribute to crime. Squatting in vacant buildings can lead to property degradation, increased crime, and social tension. PNM Fox, you see that bit? Anyway, all right. Ooh la ya ya ooh. Oh God. Mr. Intellectual say, blessed night, everyone. God preserves us until we meet on Sunday. Please, God. Okay, sure. Edison Prince, welcome. Slimy says, my government gives squatters solar panels and help with getting infrastructure to them. Okay. Mr. Intellectual say, God is the owner of land if he allows the poor and the needy to occupy it, but the people who have money and power claim it as their own. Okay. All right. All right. I just put this one up on the screen. All right. So, folks, let me see if there's any more. God is wonderful. So, folks, we're out of here. We see you on Sunday. On Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. I think we're going to have the MP for Oropuch East, Dr. Rudal Munilal, joining us on Sunday. All right? So, folks, we are out of here. And we're going to go out with one of the top calypsos for the year so far in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Kurt Allen, boy, your turn now. See you guys on Sunday. Bye-bye.
This 4 Japanese herbs shrinks your enlarged prostate almost.
Okay. So, folks, I don't know what happened there, huh? But here we go.
And go after my family.